Hello and welcome to Hixxy Studio. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a happy Father's Day card using this set of pushouts. They are from Yvonne Creations from the Back in Time collection. This one is called Music. There are 3 others in the collection. We've got Party, we've got Movie, and we've got Picture. So some different kind of things for Father's Days, but also for birthdays, if the men in your life are not into their sports and beer and all of that. So I'm going to do exactly the same layout to show you how I did it. You can see I've already used these 2 guys, and I'm going to use this one here. The 3D pushouts are printed onto a decoupage weight paper. They pop out. The easiest way to do it, I find, is to put them face down on a mouse mat and use a ball tool. They are numbered, and each set is numbered in a different colour. So this set are all numbered in green, this set are all numbered in a sort of a brown, and this sort of lot are all in an orange. So you know which ones will go together. Now, alongside of that, I am using a die set from the same collection called Gramophone. Now, in that you get the gramophone, which is what I'm going to use on this card. But so this one goes with this. But you also get, and the record. You also get this one, which cuts out the record player and a cassette. And then you also get the microphone, which fits there. And for this one, I also used the record as well. Now, I rather liked this idea of the music, so I used a computer program to create my own background paper. So if you've got something like Craft Artist, which is what I used, or Microsoft Studio, but even in something like Word or Publisher, you can create your own background. And I like the idea of the kind of the music on the swirl. So the paper itself was just some of this and some random treble clefs, bass clefs, and some musical notes. Get that the right way. And then what I did was I cut one of these out. I've got one in here. So these are offcuts from the bit. So that's the bit of paper. And then I printed these separately, and I just cut this out. I layered it onto blue card and cut it and layered it onto the light blue card. And then what I'll do is I will work out where I want that in a moment. So I'm just going to put these bits together. But you don't need to have musical notes, or if you might even have some music themed paper in your stash. I didn't, so that's why I wanted to create them. So just a little bit of knotting and layering. I'm not going to position the sort of the musical whatever you like to call it yet, because I want to see how everything's going to fit together. So I already have this guy ready, and I use 3D glue gel. So if we follow the same kind of theme, he's gonna sit on there like so. And I've already cut the gramophone and the record from grey, but I'm going to now cut it from blue. And the sentiment I'm using is Karen Burniston, Happy Father's Day. And I'm not using the background mat on this. I'm using just the sentiment. And again, I've already cut it out of the lighter blue. So I want now to cut it out of the dark blue. Okay, so bear with me. Let's put it back. So we need to cut those 3 out of blue, and I did have a piece of card just now. There it is. So I've got a piece of blue card. I want the put it that way just because it will probably cut better. Oops, please don't lose anything. We're going to tape these down. And, see how this does without any shims, and then we'll adjust accordingly. And I'm just going to put another piece of tape across that as it's wobbling a little. There we go. Okay. So once we've got the bits, I'm cutting it in blue because you can see I kind of cut into the blue to put onto the no, that's not cut. Okay, well that one's cut, so we'll just break that one out. No, we don't need it, but the other 2, one cut, not quite. So we're going to keep those in, and I will add in now a couple of pieces of card like so. So I'm going to cut into the blue to stick onto the grey, just to give it a little bit more interest, rather than just using it as it is. Oh yes, that's what we want. Okay, so let's take the tape off and pop the dies out like so. And oh, fading over there. Caught in there. Oh, nothing's caught. It's just and like so. Let's just get these bits out. This little bit here is the apostrophe for fathers, so just at first glance it just looks like an odd addition to the Y, but actually it does have a purpose, so just be careful with that. So that's the sentiment cut, that's going to go on there. Let's put the dies back in the pack, and then we can decide what we're going to do with these. Now I think what I'll do here is I'll probably cut there's a little bit of embossing here around where you can see where the record would be. I'm going to follow that line round, and then we'll stick that on. No, I don't like that. I don't like that line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my mind. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'm going to change my mind, and I'm going to cut straight across there, like so. I'm debating now whether that would have been just to put on. We've still got it, so still stick it on. Probably because then it shows up the record better, doesn't it? And then maybe this little bit like this. And this, I don't know what to do. Let me just cut that bit out. That's up to you. You can faff around more than I have and decide what you want to cut out. Got that bit and that bit. Might even cut this little. We'll try it. I've got nothing to lose. I'm going to cut this little bit just so that there's kind of a bit of difference in the trumpet part of the there. Like so. I don't know. I'm a little bit about that. Let's just go with that. I feel like I'm overwhelming it if I put too much on. We'll see when we stick it on in a minute. Now with this one, I've got some punches, and I think I need this. Do I need the smaller one? No, I do. I need the middle one. So the punches, I've used another die set that it's the little one I want. You just punch out. Oh, not the one that was close. I want to punch out the middle. I'm going to have to cut a bit so that I can get that. You see, I'm just positioning in my punch. I just find cutting, when you try to cut circles, it doesn't really work. So I've found with a few, there's a couple of other dies in this set that are really lend themselves to having circles cut out, and I've used the punches on all of them. So I think let's go with what we've got here, and I'll make a decision in a minute about what I want to stick on the gramophone. So let's first of all not throw any of that out just in case. Here we go. We're going to put we're going to stick the dark blue sentiment on top of the light blue, and then I'm going to use sort of drop shadow it. Okay, so drop shadow means I need the one at the bottom to be slightly lower and slightly to the right. So I quite often do it the other way, so that, but you know, it's depends what you want, what effect you want. I'm not doing this very well. There we go. Right, so before I cut anything, I need to decide where everything is going, because the gramophone is quite big actually. So we might need to do that, won't we? Put him up there. And Happy Father's Day. The gramophone there. Happy Father's Day, and then the record there. Yes, I think that will do. So I'm just going to take those off for the moment, and I am going to put some glue. I'm just going to put a little pencil mark. Oops, preferably not on that bit, just so I can see where it's going to fit. So, some glue on the back, and I don't need to glue all the way, so I need to put there. So, and then just find my little marks like so, and then I'll get my scissors and cut that bit off. Okay, so this guy is going up here, so let's get him stuck on. Listening to his old gramophone there. And so if we're going to stick, there's the little bit, that's the bit I wanted to stick on, wasn't it? So I'm putting the glue onto the grey one and then putting this on top. And I think that will work because that's if I put glue there, then it wouldn't stand up so well. So that's going to go up there. I also need a little bit on here, like so. So that's going to go there. Right, let's get some glue on these. There's the gramophone. And we need a bit more glue on the back of this. There. And then this guy there. Okie dokie. Let's just move all the rubbish out the way. Back in all the 3 cards. And so we have used images from this lovely 3D push-out set from Aall Creations back in time. And you can see I've done basically 3 versions of the same card. I'm still debating about the gramophone, but you know, I might fiddle around with that later. So yeah, that bit is that bit. Is that bit. Should I? I don't know. I'll leave it. Yeah, so we've used the 3D push-outs from the music set. I've also used dies from the gramophone set. So even though it's called gramophone, you get the microphone, the old-fashioned microphone, the record, and the cassette player. And for our sentiment, we used our Karen Burniston Happy Father's Day. Have a look on the channel. There are, as I said earlier, some different Father's Day cards for you to have a look at if you're needing inspiration. But all of these would work equally well as a birthday card for all those men in your life who don't like their football and their sports and all of those things. So hopefully you'll find something to inspire you. Thank you for enjoying me. Enjoying me? Enjoying. For joining me. Sorry. Thank you.